Right. I mean, they're better than other gas station food.
Yeah, for
and it's definitely better than roller grill food.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is glorified microwave food.
Want for having some conversation with Steven and Twan. Questioning the whole universe and history of man. Saturday on Sunday, we're gonna make it through. Stay at It's a Saturday on Sunday.
Welcome back to Saturday on Sunday podcast, the podcast with no known allergens. I'm Twan.
I'm Steven.
I have a lot of allergies.
You have allergies, but I said we don't produce allergens.
Oh, right.
You're right.
Yeah, we're hypoallergenic,
I shed a lot, though.
as far as we know.
Right. So if you're allergic to me, leave it in the comments below. And welcome back.
Yeah, man, welcome back. Thanks, guys, for joining us. It's been a fun-filled time without you guys. No, it hasn't. Not at all.
Man, that really makes you guys feel like we want you around.
Right.
I mean, there's only a handful of you that really are around.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you, each and every one of you.
Every single one of you.
All 7 or 8 of you. And that old lady from the last episode, do you remember that?
Did you see her? If you didn't, go back and watch it.
Go find her.
How many times have we sent them on a trip to look for stuff? A few times.
They haven't come through yet.
Sometimes they do.
Like, they did once
Yeah.
in the early times. But I mean, I guess...
In the days before the darkness.
Right. I mean, it was where it was easier. Now there's
Yeah.
like 30-something, maybe 40.
Yeah, now it's like you have to actually like travel through and
Right.
like go through things, and it's a lot. We don't mind.
I think I'm going to start numbering each episode, so it's like, I don't even know what we're at now, but it's, this is episode, 27, 42?
2742.
If you can do simple math, leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, because everything now is that Common Core math,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the fuck that means.
Right.
Didn't they switch it again?
Oh, I don't
Probably.
It's like Uncommon Core math.
know. Yeah. Simple math for simple people.
Metalcore math.
They're using like
Right.
video game
Oh,
terminology.
nerdcore math.
Like
There
this
you
is
go.
this is like, now we're no, you're in common stuff. See,
Yeah.
we're using legendary math now.
Right.
This is that rare math.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's an uncommon, but it's not very special math.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I used to play math video games and spelling video games on the computer. Like C-word. If you remember C-word,
Hey,
you're old like me.
we're not
Leave it
allowed
in
to
the
use the
comments
C
below.
word.
No, C like S-E-A. That's like... there's
See,
like
he can remember how to
fish.
spell it because
Right,
of the game.
because of that game, I can spell it.
I
You're
remember
like,
that
S-E
Cunt.
is another one.
Oh, you mean cut? No.
No, that's not it. Are
Yeah.
women still offended wholeheartedly by that word? Like the new generation of like adult women, are they still as offended as women prior to that about that word?
I mean...
I'll say Sarah, she's not offended.
Well-
That's one of her favorite words.
Well, I would say that, you actually have to label that regionally, because I would say that in America it's more offensive because in other countries they use
Right.
it.
Oh, right.
That's just like an
Yeah,
endearing
it's just
term.
it's just a thrown in thing.
Like,
Like,
that's
hey, how you doing, cunt?
That's not a word that's just like made its way into my everyday vocabulary.
Yeah.
It's only used when appropriate.
Yeah,
you
when
know?
you're doing the C word math reading thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. When it's appropriate, when you're doing like...
when you tell your teacher when you're over there on your computer at 8 years old, the C word. My dad uses the C word.
My dad, I don't think I've ever heard him say it.
No. I'd have.
You've heard my dad say it? That's crazy.
Yeah. All the time. He would just call me up to just like let it out.
He's like, hey, Anthony.
Hey.
You're like,
God. I'm like, all
why
right,
is he
talk to you
calling
later.
me? You just answer the phone. Hello, cunt, and he just hangs up. Like, whoa.
Right. It's just like, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, my dad used to say it a lot.
Yeah.
My mom didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, there's definitely curse words that my dad did use a lot. You know,
Like all the other ones.
like I
every
feel
single
like
one.
I feel like I use the word shit, just as much as my dad used the word shit, which is like my go-to curse word when something happens, like I drop something or.
Well, I mean, and it's just like all curse words are like, you know, you can use almost any one of them
Right.
in any situation.
Oh yeah.
You know, to exclaim happiness or anger or sadness or, you know,
Oh, yeah.
anything. And all the cuss words can fit into
Oh yeah.
those, like almost all of them.
Right.
Like fuck, shit, and bitch can all be put into any situation
Oh yeah.
and work. You know.
Sure.
I mean, I always greet people with bitch.
I said, wait, not allowed to do that.
Right. And I was like, I wasn't. I mean, every time I stop up at the tattoo shop, it's like, what's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
And then it's
But-
like, hi, bitch.
But if you were angry,
If I'm like,
then you could say, "What's up, motherfuckers?"
right.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, fuck is one of those words that, like,
That's my go-to.
Right.
I always say fuck.
oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, with it rhyming with my name, I just choose not to use it.
You're like, I don't.
I
want people to
lean
talk
into
about
it.
Right.
You gotta
Yeah.
lean into it.
Yeah, Stephen fucking Pluck.
But that didn't rhyme though.
Not even
Right.
a little bit.
Stephen fucking Pluckin.
That's
I
not
thought
your
you
last name, though.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna alter
Oh,
Stephen Fuckbutt.
no.
Stephen Pluck. Fuck.
Like people are disappointed when they find out they got that baseball card in there.
What?
We should do Saturday on Sunday trading cards. There'd just be 3 of them.
Right,
Collect them all.
right. You know what the rarest one is? Not Jacob, because we've already discussed. There's thousands of them. Thousands of Jacobs.
Could you imagine there only being 3 cards and one of them's rare?
Right.
You'd be like, well, like it would have to be an anonymous decision. Like it would have to be like we're just gonna grab a card and that one's the rare one, and then everybody would be like,
yeah.
oh, so fuck everybody else. Like he's automatically the coolest.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Well, I already know it's not me.
Well, you know, it's going to be you. You're the center of everything.
Yeah, you are literally the center of.
It's just where I ended
All the
up.
stuff.
That's how it worked
So-
out.
Speaking of Jacob being the center of everything, I've recently released a shirt of our faces. And it says Saturday on Sunday. And you should buy it.
And I'm in the center.
And
Right in the
Jacob's in the center.
But not only is there shirts, there is also a fanny pack.
Feed me.
You can get a fanny pack that opens up on Jacob's mouth.
And you could feed him and take care of him and love him for the rest of forever.
Right.
But like
So
I said, it looks really cool. I really
Oh, yeah.
want one. Like,
Well,
are they coming back?
I mean,
Like,
I've
for
seen
good?
a lot of
exclusive.
people with
Yeah.
fanny packs.
But I don't know.
It's coming back.
I don't know if I can though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
you don't have to wear it around your waist.
But I'm saying like it might like. I have a scooter,
Oh, then you
so
should
if I have a fanny pack as
should
well, that might cause some kind of like, you know, cosmos situation going on.
I mean, what? That
Like,
you become the coolest guy in Akron?
What if I? What? Now, hear me out. I'm on my scooter, got my hat backwards. I got my pit vipers on, right? I got my fanny pack on and my Crocs locked into 4-wheel drive. You know, the straps on the back.
Oh, yeah.
What happens then? You know,
I don't know.
like the intimidation factor would be so high.
Like, I don't think anybody would want to talk to you.
It would
mean-
like they would have to like look away out of like,
Right.
you know, I don't want to disrespect this guy.
Yeah. or just jizz in their pants. Who knows what's gonna
Does this
happen?
guy have his Crocs in 4-wheel drive?
It's like, do you see that fucking fanny pack?
And you
though?
know what would blow their minds? When I pull my Nokia cell phone out of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be
And-
too dope.
The world. That would be it. That would be what started the end of the world. Like,
Right.
People would line up and be like, "Yo, this has to be the second coming of Christ." Like, there is no other
Right.
options.
Yeah. You're Christ-like.
But I was thinking about it. I was like, I really think I'm gonna get one of those and
Yeah.
rock it like the cool kids do, like over your shoulder on the front.
Oh, right.
I don't know how they do that, but
I mean, it opens up to 42 inches, I think it said.
42 inches inside.
Yeah.
You can fit so much in there.
Not the fanny pack itself, the strap. I mean, I don't know, how much can you shove in Jacob's mouth?
I was like, is it one of those like bags from like Harry Potter where she just keeps
Right.
pulling stuff out? It's
Or
enchanted.
it's like fucking Mary Poppins.
There you go.
I like Harry Potter more than Mary Poppins.
No.
I never liked her
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, because
Not even that one time where she helped you with your C word.
She's never been very nice to me.
No.
She was always portrayed so nice in the movies.
Yeah, but she exists in the same universe as it, so they're kind of
Cousins.
right. Like, I mean, it's a whole rabbit hole. But
So is she taking care of children or is she luring children?
she's absorbing their joy, the way that it absorbs their like fear. Only comes around every 17 years or whatever it is. You know, they're all weird demon creatures.
You gotta
Fucking
love,
weird demon creatures.
You gotta love them though.
Right. It's just like, I mean, look into it. It's legit.
Yeah, check it out. Check the background out. I'm going to have to now because I didn't know that.
Right. I mean, you know, it's all a theory.
Yeah, which I don't know. I'm going to have to
I
look
almost
into
said the other half of
I
that.
thought it. You know, you could say whatever you want. It was a film theory, okay?
Of a
That's
dead man?
true. The film theory of a dead man.
You know.
New side project.
Right. Hey, did you guys see the latest episode of MTV Diaries?
Of Anne Frank.
Of Anne Frank?
MTV Cribs?
Cribs? Oh, no. Yeah, so...
You wouldn't want to put that on MTV Cribs, would you?
No.
Like back in that day?
Right.
What's up, everybody? Come check out my...
Just
We're just sitting there.
Just the attic. We've been...
Yeah, but then they know where it's at, and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh, we found
right.
you because we watched your episode on MTV Cribs."
Oh, yeah. It's like, it's weird to think, like, what if social media and all this stuff existed 100 years ago?
Oh man.
Like
Well, if
Anne
that
Frank just tweeting out
if
her
that
diary.
happened, like,
Right.
I mean, obviously, because you know how people are on the internet, like, people that, like, these big dictators and stuff, like, way back then, or, like, kings that, like, you know, beheaded people for disagreeing with them, like, I don't think that would have happened
Yeah.
if social media was around back then.
Right.
The memes about them and making fun of them would just, like, drive them to, like, insane. Like, you know, just be completely in 100%. They wouldn't be able to
Right.
control it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine, like, I'm going to take over the world and then seeing all these memes of you and you're just like, stop making fun of me. I'm taking over the world right now.
I mean, you know,
sit
that-
down, loser.
that stuff goes on today.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's China has banned Winnie the Pooh because there was so many memes saying that the whatever leader looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Right, yeah. So, like, you know,
Right.
back then they wouldn't, like, no. They do that with everybody. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there is nobody safe
Right.
from, you know, once the internet gets a hold of something
Oh,
and
yeah.
they want to meme it, that's it.
Right.
It'll run wild and there's nothing you can do. I mean, you know, we've had leaders of countries that hate us like want that stuff taken down, and they're like, yo, our internet's wild, dog. They do what they want. We can't touch that. Like, and if they're like, well, tell your people to stop doing that. And you're like, you know how much worse that's gonna get.
Oh yeah.
If we tell them not to do it, you know what it's gonna turn into.
Is that the
We're gonna get involved
Streisand effect? Asking somebody to take something off the internet.
Oh
and it
yeah,
blows up.
yeah, and that's how there's no way.
Yeah.
Do not for any reason ever ask somebody to remove it, because it's gonna go crazy. Right. Your best bet is to just fly it under the radar and ignore it until eventually they find something else to poke fun at, and that's it. Like, just let it die.
Right.
You know.
I'm glad all my embarrassing photos kind of died down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring them back up. They're on the internet.
They're on the internet forever.
Luckily, the only things that, like, people were taking pictures with disposable cameras when I was younger, so there's definitely photographs floating around. In people's,
like, drawers and random boxes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And cleaning out the room, they're like, oh, look at that. That was funny.
Luckily, my very short-lived rap career died with MySpace music when it died.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was part of the, many that just, like, got corrupted and deleted.
Oh, yeah.
So people can't find that anymore. I'm like, thank God.
Oh, right. I try to go to my MySpace every once in a while just to see if anything's still there, if they've deleted it all yet. And there's just a handful of pictures.
Yeah, like half of them are corrupted, but the other half are still there. Yeah, but like people would always, when it was still up, people would, hey, listen, and they would bring it up, and I'm like, stop. I was a young child. I thought I was cool.
It was very badass at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 35 and I rap and put it out on social media. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, but it's just like, I thought I was a lot cooler than I was.
Yeah. See, I know that I'm not cool, so it works out that way.
Yeah, well, now it's cool because I know that I'm not cool. But, like, back then I thought I was cool, so it makes it even worse. Like, now when I hear it, I'm like, ugh.
Right. Like, I'm just glad that there's not, like, people didn't have cell phones with cameras on it and have a ton of different pictures of me wearing the ridiculous clothes that I wore.
Well,
why not bring it back?
And when they did have the cameras with the phones, they took god awful pictures anyway. So
right, it's like, is that even you?
What is that?
No, that was Jacob.
Back when it's like, yo, this got half a megapixel camera on it.
Say. The cameras got a lot better, and there's still confusion of who we are, even though we look completely different.
Oh,
exactly the same.
It's like, I've changed my style completely so we don't look like the same person.
That's it. You
can notice it.
You had to go.
Someone got to keep the beard.
Right.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I had to change my style up so I didn't match you guys identically.
Yeah.
I never did, but
right.
I just changed myself anyways.
I wish I could change again, but this is where I'm at now.
It's easy. You can dye your hair brown, all brown. You can shave the facial hair, get rid of the sideburns, put on a polo and some khaki shorts and some boat shoes.
And
you're a douchebag. And you'll fit right in.
With who, though?
I don't know.
not people I feel like I want to hang out with.
What people do you want to hang out with, though?
I don't know. You guys seem pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I'm the same. I'm like, I often tell my wife, like, yeah, those just don't seem like people I would hang out with. And she's like, you don't hang out with anybody.
Right.
And I'm like, exactly. So they definitely don't seem like people I would hang out with.
They don't seem like the type. I mean, there's times where I'm like, that guy seems like he could be cool. Yeah. But then I pick one part of him out, and I'm like, no.
You're like, what? Did he forget to comb the back of his hair? It's sticking up here.
And
so he's like, look at your hair, and you're like, fuck off! I just don't like that
one. I can't judge anybody on hair or how well kempt their hair is.
That's the fucked up thing. Like nitpicking a reason why you wouldn't be friends with him.
It's like, that dude's wearing fucking boat shoes, dude. Can't do it.
Yeah, and you're like, what? That dude has Crocs on and a fanny pack, and he's on a scooter.
Definitely.
Come back.
I mean, that's definitely the type of people I'm like, well, that seems like a cool person.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was on my scooter, and I'm getting it, and I'm going. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, dude, people are probably looking at me like, that's one bad motherfucker.
Oh, right. It's like,
not a care in the world.
I mean, I would totally ride a scooter.
Well, buy one.
No. I don't feel like there's not a need for a scooter.
Speed?
I can hit it up in my 03 Malibu.
You want to race?
Yeah, let's get it. I mean,
We'll set up a drag race and invite all our fans.
So, tune in to Saturday on Sunday live drag racing.
Saturday on Sunday, street race edition.
Sunday.
We'd probably, the cops would come.
Right.
Because we'd be blocking up traffic going so slow.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yeah, can you guys, like, get the fuck out of here? And we're like,
yeah.
You're not catching us, illegal street racers. And they're like, no,
Right.
we don't give a fuck. Move out of the way.
Right.
We don't care.
It's like, you guys are just wasting space right now.
Get out of here, clearance bin diesel.
Nice.
You got it. You
I
figured it out.
I figured it. I got it in there. I almost dropped it all the way, but I got it.
Fucking Clarence bin Diesel.
Clarence.
Oh, Clarence. I buy most of my things Clarence, as far as like clothing.
Oh, everything.
I
Just
mean,
like all the stuff.
there's certain things that I don't want to buy secondhand
Clarence-ly?
or on clearance. I mean, I guess if it's on clearance, it's, still a new item.
What if it's on clearance at the thrift store?
Then I definitely don't want it, because that's got to be something
It's
that,
just riddled with disease.
right. You can see the fucking bed bugs jumping off of it and fleas. They're like coexisting on this.
They're like, yeah, it's an ecosystem that we built. It's like in school.
Right.
Take it home.
Man. There's certain things, though, I see at thrift shops that it's like, are people really buying this?
Yeah, most of the time, no.
Right. It's just like, who's buying secondhand, like, tidy whities?
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
There was a...
Like, I don't care how many times you wash it.
Yeah, there was a whole stack of... I was at the thrift store, and there was a stack of floppy disk, and they wanted, like, $15 for it.
It's like,
I'm like, yeah, to save all my information on.
I mean... there's definitely people that still use floppy disks.
Yeah, and some people might get it for the nostalgia purpose of it or
Right.
whatnot, but I'm like, nobody in this area is going to pick those up. And, like, I ended up seeing them there for a long time, and I don't know what happened to them. They probably just chucked them.
I bought them, and I use them as little frisbees.
I have them. I put them on my IBM.
Right. I mean, I just saw somebody on Instagram today, like, loading up their, like, first edition color Apple computer. It's just like, yikes.
You remember back in computer school, back when we were in computer class,
Yeah.
we had those, like, hard disk that we
right.
kept all our info on.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I remember that.
like, and that's crazy because, like, I don't think of myself as that old until I start thinking about, like, we were using hard disks to save our stuff
Oh, right.
from computer class.
Hell yeah.
And, like, nowadays, kids would be like, what the fuck is that thing?
Oh, right.
You know?
It's like, they 3D printed the save icon.
You remember...
No.
You remember, like, back in the day when you put your 512 megabyte memory card into your PS2 and
right.
1?
Oh, yeah.
And when they came out with the clear ones, they were like blue clear or green clear, and you were like, dude,
right.
look how badass this is.
Oh, yeah.
And nowadays, like, if you had a 512 megabyte fucking saving device, you'd be like, I can't hold anything on this.
You can't even play the game.
Yeah, but, like, same thing as with thrift stores is I saw one of those, like, generic, like, old school MP3 players.
Oh, okay.
It said brand new, $25.
Like, no, thank you. It's like, I'll give you $3.50 for that.
Yeah, and I'm only gonna get it because I'm gonna go, dude. Look what I got, and then I'm gonna chuck it somewhere. Like I will not hook this to my computer and download LimeWire and start downloading illegal music to put it on here.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like some of the things, I think when COVID altered the price of like retail products, they were like, oh, so that also alters our prices too, and it's like.
No,
we're not. We're still not going to pay that much for used
Right.
stuff.
It's like you might as well keep the tags on it.
And they're like,
change it.
but please, no.
Like, there's definitely certain things that you can find at like
Oh
thrift
yeah,
stores.
all
It's
the
like,
time. Yeah.
if you have an eye out for it, you know. But there's definitely a lot of stuff that nobody's buying.
Yeah.
Like
And they keep it.
fucking old country Christmas albums. Nobody's buying those.
Some
Sorry.
people are buying those.
some people are.
Some people, like the people who have like a full wood grain basement, are buying those.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I mean, do people even listen to vinyls anymore?
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I would.
Every
but
once in
I
a while.
gave Jacob my record player.
Well, that was your own fault.
Well, I don't currently
taking up
because
too
I
much
need to get a
space.
new record player because my old one, it works, but now it like plays everything at a really low volume.
Oh.
And I can't change it. I don't know what happened to it. But like,
Broke.
I have to like, yep, I can hear it.
Right. It's like I like to listen to music right next to the speaker.
I was just gonna put a metal band on them and just like have them as headphones.
Right.
But I want to get one of those cool new ones, the Bluetooth fucking.
All right.
I want one of those.
I want one of those ones that you can just set it down on the record and it goes around. Do you know what I'm talking about? Nobody?
Wait,
Anybody?
what?
If you know what I'm talking about, leave it in the
I
comments
think
below.
I know what you're talking about.
There's
but
like-
I'm not sure.
It's like a record player, but it's just like this like electronic box. Like I might be making this up.
Oh no, I know
Oh,
what you're
my
talking
God.
about. It's like it's a little handheld thing.
Right, and
That-
you just
yeah.
set it down on the record and it plays itself.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically if those ever took off,
Right.
but I know what you're talking about. It was like a handheld little guy, and yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
What they might
I just
work.
think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like the sound quality would be very good. Like you would have to have like decent speakers.
I want to get one of those record players that's installed in the glove box of your car.
Oh, right.
So
And
every
just
time
have-
you hit a bump, it just scratches the record.
Yeah, just have like a stack of, and I'm like, yo, throw a record on,
Right.
and they're like, where's your aux cord? I'm like, no, in the back seat. And just a
Whole
selection
record
of
player.
records.
I mean, that'd be cool
Yeah.
if it worked like that.
Well, they used to do that back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah,
Right.
they used to, flip down. There it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how well they ever worked out, but they did it.
They worked like Walkman CD players.
Oh, like I said, I remember when I got my anti-skip, and I was like, check this out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, buddy.
And then it has the lock on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely secured.
Yeah. But I used to have the tape deck Walkman for a while
Oh, right.
until we upgraded to the CD one, and I was like, yo, this is the
Oh, yeah.
baddest thing.
I remember taking the boombox CD player and recording CDs onto cassette tapes so I could do the same thing.
Right, yeah.
Like Limp Bizkit.
I don't understand the alien technology behind like tapes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, or speakers in general.
Yeah.
Like Bluetooth speakers or any speaker. Like, how does this sound go through this and then mimic these sounds? And like somebody will get on here and break down the scientific the vibrations and this and that. But like realistically, how is sound
Nanotechnology.
traveling from this microphone through this stuff into this tiny little cable and coming out as vocals in our ears?
So
It's weird.
as a sound guy, I'm gonna take my headphones and walk away and get a beer. You guys figure it out.
I mean,
No,
you know,
like I said, I get the scientific breakdown of that.
yeah,
But like it's still like sound traveling through something, especially like airways and video and stuff like that. You can tell me how it works.
yeah,
But like really though, like
I mean,
this shit just traveling through the air and like getting somewhere, like that's weird. Like,
I mean, like, it didn't all come at once.
right? And
There was definitely a progression of different things, but it's just like, I mean, I guess the idea of it is like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, there's definitely a scientific
Yeah,
explanation.
but
for
you're
all
telling
of
me
it.
that like right there in that camera that's collecting all this video for us right now, like, isn't just mind blowing to you?
I mean,
Like, I think we undermine technology a lot on how awesome it actually is.
Right.
That this thing collects our pictures and stores it on a fucking chip as files that like
right.
like
Yeah.
it's not like our images are like moving around in there inside that file. So like it's weird that it breaks everything down and does that.
Right. Oh yeah. A lot of
And I didn't even
zeros and
smoke
ones.
before this. I'm not high. Just weird shit.
I'm a little high, and I can't explain any of it. So,
Yeah.
if you know anything about sound, how do
sound, video, any of that stuff.
How do I?
If you know anything real about it, don't give us the government scientific fact. Like, we want to know, like, which set of aliens gave us that technology.
What star system did they?
Yeah. What did they originally use it for? Because I'm assuming it wasn't for social media and music.
Right.
Like, what was this technology supposed to be for?
Yeah. Like,
We just want to know that. So if you're an alien and you're watching this, drop it in the comments. Maybe inbox us so we don't alarm anybody.
Right. And, if you've met aliens in person, I'm all fucked up.
If you met aliens in person.
If you were inside of an alien on purpose, leave it in the comments below.
And if an alien was inside you.
On purpose.
Definitely let us know how that was.
Yikes.
It's weird though, like if you ever, how people say that, there's aliens among us and they're living day-to-day lives.
Right.
Like hiding in camouflage as humans.
Right.
Could you imagine having that conversation? And like somebody's just sitting there like, yeah, it's weird, dog. I don't believe that. And like they're getting real nervous about it.
Like, I feel like there's definitely people that don't hide that they're aliens very well.
But like
you know what I'm saying.
It would just be funny.
Jacob's an alien.
It would just be funny to sit there and talk to somebody and they're like, yeah, that would never happen.
Right.
Not even once.
I mean,
it never happened.
What's
going on?
If you start talking about how aliens live among us and your friend really wants you to change the subject.
Right.
Hey, so I heard this thing about the stuff. You guys want to talk about something else?
Yeah, let's go look at something different. I'm not from
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I thought he had something to say.
No,
No,
I don't.
He was being an alien and changing the subject.
Oh.
I picked up on context clues.
He read our minds with his alien power, and he knows we're onto him.
Every once in a while, I just gotta walk away from the podcast.
He's like, yeah, of course he knows that you're onto him. You just told him you're onto him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to meet an alien.
Yeah, but just because Jacob's an alien doesn't mean I'm an alien.
Different motherlands.
Different mother.
We came from a different mothership, so I mean, he did.
I've been here my whole life.
Right there?
On Earth.
I was born here, so technically, by the laws, I am an Earth citizen.
Right. Oh, boy.
Wouldn't they just make you a legal alien?
Depends on what country you're in and which country you started in.
I don't know. But, like, the reason I'm bringing all alien stuff up is, they're saying that they're getting really close to, like, everybody just openly telling all their truths and stuff about that.
I've heard about that,
because they straight up was like, yeah, that was a UFO. Like,
right.
That happened. And, like, they're saying they're just getting so close that they can't hide it anymore. And they're just going to, like, out everything and just be like, here it is.
Right. But it's like, what is that going to accomplish?
Well, the reason why they would out it is because right after they do it, will be the invasion where they're like, the other aliens are like, we're done with fucking toying with you guys. We're going to take over your planet. So they're like, yo, it's aliens. Anyways, we're out. And they're like, good luck with that. And it's like, you guys gave us no information. They're like, what are you talking about? We've been putting it in the fucking media all over the place for the past 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
Have you not seen Men in Black, Signs, anything like that? We've been telling you guys this whole time it was coming.
I mean, I feel like the real reason that the government would disclose any, like, real alien shit is because they don't want to pay for it anymore.
Yeah.
And they want just enthusiasts to have the information, like the dude from Blink-182. And, like, fund it themselves. They're like, we're just done paying for it.
And covering it up.
Right.
We
want to spend more money on the weapons to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
For when they do.
That's how they come out. They're just like, yep, aliens exist. Peace.
Right. It's like, we got other shit to do, so you guys deal with that.
And then everybody would lose their shit.
Right.
And then go, wait, so now what?
Right.
And then they'd have to come up with something else that exists that the government's hiding from us.
So if you're an alien and you want to be on the podcast, leave it in the comments below. We want you on.
First ever, like, full-on, open alien
And
interview.
It's just like, man, your eyes and head are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be.
It was
you're
like
depicted in movies completely different.
Yeah, like you've seen Paul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he just goes on. He's like, dude, they've been putting us everywhere so that when you did finally see us, you wouldn't be freaked out. But you're too small-brained and freak out. So I hope that's what it's like. Just like an alien comes out and goes, yeah, we're aliens. This is what we look like. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna probe us? Like why do you guys keep saying that?
Right. As long as it's not like a xenomorph, or a predator,
or an animorph, We're taking a lot of old school.
I would take the Animorph before I took the Xenomorph or the Predator.
I've been watching a lot of Aliens movies recently.
Yeah.
Or Jen's been watching a lot of them, and
I don't know. I think I could whoop the Predator's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like cover yourself in mud.
Right. That's all you got to do. Cover yourself in mud. Have a thick Austrian accent.
Yeah.
And go after it.
I think I could whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you can turn invisible and you got fucking claws. Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
We can still hear you clicking.
It's like it was a dead giveaway. I see him, or I hear him clicking over there. They're just like randomly shooting.
He does his little in the infrared, and we're like, we got that too, dumbass.
Right.
And then he just gives up because everybody makes fun of him on memes and goes away.
Oh, right.
He's like, fuck all of you guys.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I feel like the aliens have been watching the meme culture and laughing at the Area 51 raiders and all that stuff. And
yeah, they're like, what the fuck is Area 51, dude?
Right. It's like, we don't even...
We live in Chicago.
Right. Right. It's like, we're not even on that side of the country.
I do want to go visit that place and like the places that you can actually visit and stuff, like the mailbox and stuff. I think that would be pretty cool.
Right.
But I also want to do a like countrywide travel of like haunted places. Like I really want to do that. Like I want to go visit like haunted everything, and not like haunted houses where they're like boo. I want to see real life like what they believe is haunted, and see what it is.
Yeah, just like historically haunted places,
but
not like clowns with
at
like
night
stuff like Crybaby Bridge in our neck of woods,
but at
across
nighttime,
the U.S.
Yeah,
like I don't think any of it would be scary during the day, regardless of how haunted it is. Some people might differ, but like I just don't feel like I could be as scared if it's daylight.
No, daylight.
Even if crazy stuff was happening, it'd just be daylight, so it'd be like, "Whoa, that's pretty crazy."
Right.
It's like the sun's out. I'm having fun.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out. I ain't afraid of you, ghost.
Oh man.
But
like this episode's a lot, or has a lot of one-liners in it.
Zing.
The one-liner episode.
Yeah, but we did talk about it on the podcast, doing that whole like Saturday on Sunday podcast late night ghost.
Oh
talk.
yeah.
So maybe we'll end up doing that. for sure. And
just got to figure a place where we can set up at night and just
that's
record
super
with
haunted.
a power source.
Yeah.
It's got to have a power source.
That's super
Right.
haunted and stuff. If you guys know any place that we might be able to shoot a podcast that's really haunted that we might die at to do a podcast in the middle of the night with
and
a
not
Ouija
your
board?
grandma's house.
Yeah.
The question is, do we have the capability of night vision cameras? 'Cause you have to shoot a haunted episode.
Yeah, for sure.
In that aspect.
That and I have night vision goggles at my house, so I'll be able to see everything, and we'll turn all the lights off, and you guys will just sit in complete darkness.
As long as I can have a beer in my hand and find my mouth, I'm good to go.
It's over here. Do you have trouble finding your mouth when you're in the dark?
No. I'm not an alien. Leave me alone.
I forgot where my mouth was put.
Jake's like regular human thing.
Oh, man.
He's like, no. We see him in the night vision goggles. He's like,
It's like, oh, it's this one. Here we go. I got this.
Delicious.
well, we know that beer does affect aliens then because he got shit-faced that night. But
Oh, right.
how much?
It's like, but what's the tolerance difference between human and alien?
Yeah, what is it?
Figure it out.
Is there a math problem to it?
Right.
Probably.
Count how many beers Jacob drank on the Pyramid episode.
You don't know how many I had before I started that episode.
So take your best guess.
That's right. I gave the audience the bird. Fuck all of y'all. I'm not an alien.
Play Freebird.
No.
Oh man, my shirt's too tight.
I was just recently in Mansfield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Did you go to the prison?
well, I drove by a giant billboard that says "Go back to Shawshank,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "That like I think that's what it said something along those lines." I was like,
Right.
"Go back," like that sounds aggressive,
Right.
but it's just like a scene of them in front of it and stuff. And I've never been there.
Yeah, me.
I've never been, and I want to go, but I want to go when it's just a tour and not when they actually, because from what I hear, when you go there and do, like, you know how you can do, I don't know if they're still doing it now, but you could do the overnight stay there. And I heard that from some people they say it's really crazy and scary and
Yeah.
cell doors open and shut
Right.
and whatnot. And then I heard from other people that you can see, like, employees, like, running across the hallway to slam a door real quick. And, like, you know it's not a ghost. It was just somebody that works there, like,
Right.
trying to... So, I don't know, but I just want to do a tour there and just, like, look at it. I thought that would be pretty cool because, like, I mean, it's historic as shit. So,
Oh right.
you know, and if there was ghosts, they got to be chilling there, like,
Yeah.
old
Like
prison style.
I would much rather go to a haunted place than like fucking
Disneyland.
haunted house.
Yeah, haunted houses are just kind of
like
like...
I've never been to one.
You've never been to like an actual haunted house? A haunted house? I'm turning into fucking Steven here. You've never been
Fuck off.
You've never been to a jump scare?
No. Like, what's the fucking point?
Well, try it out. See if you like it.
No, I don't try things, guys.
You don't go? Are you afraid that you'll be entirely too scared?
I mean, not that I'm going to be scared of the people, you know, the actors or anything. It's not that that's going to scare me.
You afraid you're gonna punch someone because
don't
they
like-
jump at it?
Right. I don't like being surprised.
You don't like being startled?
Like, being startled's the worst fucking feeling.
Yeah, but it's really cool at places like that because you get startled in the beginning, like, oh, something jumps out at you and, you know, catches you. And then you do that over and over again till the end.
Right,
It's
yeah.
really cool.
So, no, I'm not going to be doing
And now,
that.
there's a bunch, like, most of the time you're just like, you know, you're walking through and somebody comes out and they're like, oh, I'm all scary and I'm banging stuff on a table. And you're like, you know, cool. Right. But, like, the jump scares that, like, because you weren't expecting that to happen are legit. Like, people are like, oh, nothing scared me in there. I wasn't scared of a single fucking thing. It's like, yeah, I wasn't, like, in fear of, like, oh, my God, this is scary.
Yeah.
But, like, in the one haunted house we go to, you're walking and it's just a dark hallway, and then a loud car horn and fucking headlights come at you and then slam into the side of this metal thing, and it's really loud. And I'm like, you can't tell me that you weren't scared there, because if I'm standing outside of my house and somebody pulls in my driveway and hits the horn, I jump.
Oh, right.
And that's broad daylight, and I know they're there.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're walking down a pitch black hallway and that happens, you're going to jump. I don't care who you are.
Right.
It's going to startle you because you were not expecting that to happen. So.
Right. And I don't need that in my life. So I'm just, I've made it 35 years without going into a haunted house. I've had plenty of friends that have worked at haunted houses and stuff and still do, but it's like I don't have the desire.
So if you want to see all three of us go to a haunted house, leave it in the comments, get us some likes, some subscribes, and we'll convince Steven that he does want to go.
If we get up to 420 subscribers,
oh man,
by October,
420.
I had to do it.
That's all right. If we get
right on the nose there.
If we get up to 31 subscribers, that's the day Halloween's on. People start unsubscribing to get back to 31.
If we can get back down to
we can get back down.
Super easy.
Right, the amount of the C word Jacob keeps throwing around.
Are you even
allowed?
Don't
be a cunt about
You're
it.
probably not even allowed to film in there, so we'd have to sneak it.
Right. We'll just do it with
We
our
have
phone.
cell phones.
Yeah.
I'm not an alien.
We can make a costume where it's like we could slip our cell phone in where the camera's still recording.
Yeah. I'm assuming you could probably go there ahead of time, like daylight hours, and talk to the manager.
Right.
And,
say I have this podcast that's Akron based. That's
and, hey. And you might not be able to, because obviously they don't want you showing the inside because, they add new stuff.
Right.
But, if we can convince them that, the video is just going to be of our reactions to things and not of the thing itself, then probably.
Yeah.
We could probably talk them into letting us do that.
I feel like you're just trying to talk me into going to a
Yeah,
haunted
for
house,
sure. Because
whether I want to or not.
if we did that, I would 100% spend the money on a GoPro with a face body mount and put you up front, just to make sure that
I get fucking
your
startled.
reactions. Yeah.
Oh God!
You're gonna punch the camera.
It's like fuck.
I keep getting startled.
That sounded about right.
He gets startled because the red light blinks. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's my camera.
I thought it was a.
We're not at the haunted house yet. This is a restaurant. This is IHOP.
It's like, why do I have this camera already set up? We're at IHOP.
It's a full experience.
Right, you get to watch me eat as part of the intro to the video.
I'm pretty sure if you went to IHOP to get food, you'd probably get just as startled.
I haven't been to IHOP in...
When they bring your food out, you're like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
That's not pancakes.
Right. I mean, do people even go to IHOP? Is that even a thing anymore?
Yeah, do you guys... I mean, nowadays, every restaurant is, down limited to servers, and every gas station closes early now because there's no employees, and everything closes. Every single gas station I go to is
Sheetz has a closing time.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
weird.
Well, I went into Sheetz the other day, and it was probably 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to get some Sheetz food because I really want to fuck my stomach up.
Yeah.
So let me go get some gas station food.
Right.
And I get in there and there's a line all the way out the fucking door to the cash register. So I'm like, that's a backed up line, and I order my food on the thing, and I see there's a lot of people, so I order small because I have no idea how many people in that line got food.
Right.
Well, everybody did.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one person working the counter and one person working food, and that's it. And they're like, this dude's back there like, motherfucker. And
oh, yeah.
It was funny because somebody approached him to be nice.
Yeah.
And said, hey, you don't have to rush on my food. I got time. And he with all sincerity, I'm assuming he didn't mean it, but he was like that fucking matters, and just like walked off.
Right.
Because it doesn't. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what food is yours. I have 900 orders here, so but thanks. I appreciate you for not bitching at me for taking so long.
Oh, right.
But he was like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, at that point, if you're that busy, just start deep frying whatever and throwing a bunch of it in a bag and handing it out. Most of these people are probably drunk and they don't give a shit.
Oh,
right.
Like, if you look in your bag and it's just like no containers, just like a bag full of deep fried stuff, you're like, cool with me.
Right.
Like, we're going to Sheetz. None of us are expecting to get anything
It's
gourmet.
like, that's sort of what I ordered anyway.
Right.
Pretty much.
Just like throw whatever you can in there and just throw it in a bag and hand it out. Like,
right. It's, I mean, you know, they're better than other gas stations.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's definitely better than roller grill food.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is glorified microwave food.
Yeah. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'll eat it.
That's all I do at work is glorified microwave food.
I mean, you know, no
Me
one
too.
said your food was good either.
I don't eat my food.
I'm just joking.
I do the same thing.
Not at work, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, glorified microwave food.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not even in the food industry at all.
Right.
It's cotton candy.
Close enough, but don't try it.
I mean, that's not cotton candy.
It's house meat.
It's house meat. It has Pink Panther on it. Can I rub this on my face?
Absolutely.
I mean, you could, for sure.
I mean,
It's
you can
doable.
do whatever you want. It's at least 2015.
I mean, I like to make my lungs itch.
Yeah, we smoke cigarettes, so we're past the point of lung protection.
Yeah, but it's, you know, at least I don't smoke menthol cigarettes.
Me neither. Because that's gross.
Right. That's so
Feeling all minty and fresh.
so gross.
Like, I keep saying this, and I say this over and over again. Like, you know, they're working on the bans for, like, menthol-flavored cigarettes. And, like, their original plan that they threw up a while back ago was to make all cigarettes, plain flavored cigarettes, non-filtered.
Oh,
Just
well,
like-
that's stupid.
So you get all the cigarette, and that's it. Nothing to dilute the cigarette, nothing to make it taste any better than it is, nothing.
Yeah.
You get plain cigarette, no filter, that's it.
Right.
And that's all you can get.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want them to start doing shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not smoking a plain flavored, non-filtered cigarette. So it helped me quit.
Right.
And then I was like, dude, just outlaw cigarettes altogether. It's like, I mean, make it the most dangerous drug in the world. You can do that with anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, marijuana is still on the fucking top
Right.
tier in the same category as fucking heroin and all that shit. So
Yeah.
make
They need to get
fucking
their shit together.
make tobacco illegal. That'd be dope.
Right.
Oh, I shouldn't even said that because tobacco companies are gonna be like,
Right.
don't you ever say that. But like,
Like, we're tearing down this channel. You guys.
we're taking your 100 subscribers out of here. But like,
It's like those guys have so much influence.
yeah. But I like, I say that because my willpower to quit smoking is weak. So like,
Oh, yeah.
if they just
Well,
took them off the shelves, I would not.
I mean, that's like I said not too long ago. I quit for 3 days, and then I'm right back to it.
Hell yeah, dude. 30 minutes at a time, you know what I'm saying?
I can't remember the last full day that I didn't have a cigarette.
Are you tired?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Is it because you were in the heat and now you're in this comfortable, cool basement and you just want to naturally fall asleep because you're comfortable?
No, it's because I had to be at work in the morning, and I'm a night shift guy usually, and I didn't go to bed until the times that I normally go to bed. So I think I ended up going to sleep at like 4 maybe in the morning and getting up almost late for work.
What time did you have to be at work?
9 o'clock.
Oh.
That's not that early.
I mean, it's not.
I mean, to somebody who stays up all night, that's
I mean,
kinda early.
I go to work at 3 o'clock most days.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's different.
Right. So that's a whole day's worth of time before, like, I wouldn't be getting up until like now.
Yeah, I'm usually at work at like 6:30, so.
Hey, my phone's on on.
Good job.
It's on sealant. Was it not on sealant?
It wasn't sealing.
Well, nobody called you, so.
I know, man.
Nobody called me either.
Me either. But
Hey,
we
if
would
you're-
never know. We don't get a signal down here.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're
This is a fucking bunker.
if you got my number, hit me up.
Yeah,
It's
call
the
us during
same.
call us during the podcast.
Right. Call
We
me right
won't
now.
know.
Sometimes we answer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, nobody calls me anymore. My phone number has been the same for the last 14 years.
14. That's a long time to have a phone number.
Right.
But my phone number has been the same for the past, 6 years. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess that's all right.
Right.
Maybe not 6 years.
I
maybe
mean,
maybe
It's like I
6 months.
It's like I started this on this on a plan with David, and now it's on a plan with my mom and Jacob and David's wife, Jen.
Cool. So it's just kind of like,
It's an actual family
it's a
plan.
family plan. We still got plenty of lines available, so if you want to be on the Pluck family phone plan,
man, why didn't I get in on that when I was trying to get a phone? Hey, can you guys
I
throw
mean,
me
are you
on?
on Verizon? Fucking come on over.
Yeah, I'm on Verizon.
You're on the everything plan?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hell yeah. If you're on the everything plan.
Like, it's
Leave it in
literally
the
got
comments
everything. Just like a bagel.
Right.
It's nice.
We got sesame seeds.
Actually, I don't think I have it. Like, I don't have that unlimited hotspot.
No.
Yeah. I opted out. I was like, I don't use that shit.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So I don't want to pay for it.
Well, I don't know what we have.
Me either.
You can make calls and text messages. and,
Right.
like, good.
And
Yeah,
my
that's all I'm worried
internet's
about.
unlimited. We get Disney Plus at a discount.
What?
It's at a discount.
Huh?
It's at a discount, not for the freezies.
I mean, it was free for a year.
Oh.
Now it's at a discount.
We got Hulu when we had Sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all right.
Yeah, was it free?
Yeah. But we also paid for a Hulu account too. We need to. I
Worth
literally still have not yet sat down and eliminated the streaming platforms that we don't need.
Oh,
We
right.
have all of them.
Yeah.
Well, almost all of them. Like, I just got Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that free, though?
No.
Well,
it's not.
it is, but it isn't. Like,
Right.
there's a free version of it
With commercials.
with
and
ads, and you can see this stuff, and then there's a paid version. And we got the paid version so that I can watch the Harry Potter movies, and then HBO Max, which I also have, came out with the Harry Potter movies
Oh.
on there, and I was like,
Well,
you
shit.
fucking bastards.
Yeah. Now you got caught up on shows on that new platform, and you're like, well, I gotta keep it now.
That's not, I haven't touched it. I was just paying for it.
So it was just, I mean, I'm sure you'll continue to pay for it.
Probably. That's how I get roped into it. I mean, and that's how most people get roped into
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You download the platform, and then you just kind of forget that it's on auto pay, and then every time you get that charge and it comes up to your
Oh,
phone,
yeah.
you're like, oh, yeah, I got to delete that.
For
But I
sure.
still have it for 30 days, so you just forget, and then another
Oh,
month
yeah.
goes by, and you're like, God damn it. But we got everything. Like, I got the Roku streaming shit,
Yeah.
HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, like, just all of them. Let me get all of them.
I mean, you'll be entertained, or you'll have plenty of menus to scroll for
Right.
hours and hours.
Right.
I don't even watch movies anymore. I just scroll through the menu, and by the time I get to the last or the middle of like the third platform, I'm asleep.
Oh, right.
There you go.
What'd you watch last night? The menus.
Right.
It's a
I
good show.
started with a little bit of Hulu, switched to Netflix for a little.
I'm
bit.
about halfway through now.
Man.
And then once I'm done scrolling through those menus, I'll download another platform.
Oh,
There
See
you
what
go.
they got.
I mean, you
Keep
know,
making platforms.
imagine how much scrolling you could do with the amount of stuff that's on Spotify.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
But I don't think they have a thing that you could just scroll. It's not like they have like endless menus.
I don't know. I've never had Spotify. Never used
Yeah.
Spotify, so I don't know what it's like.
It's good.
I have Amazon Music.
Yeah.
So. But it comes with our Prime, so
Oh, yeah.
that's why I have it. The music aspect, I'll get every movie streaming thing, but music, I just want one.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I feel like it's all you need. Because with, like, music apps, it's like you're only using it on one device. And
Yeah.
for one purpose. And everything has the same music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, until they start doing that kind of shit where like, oh, you want to listen to this band? Well, this is now a fucking Pandora exclusive band.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's already
gonna
happening because there's, like, people that are exclusively on Tidal.
The fuck?
I don't know what that is.
It's like, I don't know, Jay-Z and Kanye or those people.
They made a streaming platform?
I mean, I think they're affiliated. I don't know.
No. Who knows? If you know.
But I think that they're
He's just calling out rappers that he wants to call out.
Hey.
He's got beef.
He's trying to shut it down now.
I mean, you know, I don't have any beef with any real rappers.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, shots fired. Shots fired. You know who you are.
I don't
You
know if
watch
you.
this, but
I
you know
don't.
who you are.
I don't know if you want to end on that one or if you want to go for a few more minutes. But we hit our time limit.
Oh, it's not like that guy. I feel like you guys instantly came up with something that I wasn't saying, but I caught up with you guys. It was like, yeah, he's not a real rapper.
Yeah. You laid it down. We put it together.
Right.
And came back for us. We got it.
But hey, if you are listening to this and you know who it is, and you know that it's you, come be a guest on our podcast, so I can call you a bitch in person.
I like how like unheartfelt that was. I'll call you a bitch in person. Like, that was very subtle.
Oh, well, him and everybody else can go ahead and tell your friends and family friends and friends family to subscribe to the Saturday on Sunday podcast. I'm Steven.
I'm Twan.
And I'm still allergenic.
Go piss in a sandbox or lick drywall paint, but do whatever you want. Just come back next time.
Peace.
Peace.
It's a Saturday on Sunday!
Tells me to just breathe in case I forget.
Sometimes I concentrate too much on breathing, and it's just like, if I stop doing this,
I'm going to die.
Just like they said, blinking is involuntary until somebody tells you that.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, I'm making myself blink.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to blinking on your own.
But it's like after I think about breathing, then I catch myself not breathing. And it's like, how often do I just stop breathing?
Just because.
And just sit there like...
I'm not breathing right now.
Like not really, like not actively holding my breath, but not breathing.
Yeah,
either.
not inhale. You're not like... but you're just not inhaling. You're not...
Right.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
So maybe I should start breathing. I'm out of breath.
Just stand there and all of a sudden go, oh shit, forgot to breathe in.
I mean, you know, isn't that what sleep apnea is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Yeah, it's fun.
but you know, what if I do it during while I'm awake?
I have sleep apnea while I'm awake.
I got, you know, awake
Awake.
apnea.